of here. Juan Soto now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. No question about this one. It's out of here. 3 in a row. Wow. And they add a run. It's 3-0. It's Aaron Judge now. Judge rips that one. That's back there. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they add on. It's 6-0. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field.
Everything came together for him. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle.
That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 10-0. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Michael Grove.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way. Batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Juan Soto.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Took the extra bases.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You quite literally can't hit a ball much harder than that. You're in elite territory when you can generate an exit velocity of 118. Only crazy bat speed and big-time strength.
And it gets by him. Coming home. He'll score. Throw cut off to third. In there safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Now relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up. And
now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they add to the lead. It's 16-0. Now it's going to be Steven Kwan. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 18-0. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They go back to back. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 19-0. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 20-0. Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 21-0. 1 out, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez digs in now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay.
No, he's in there.
With a double off the wall. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. He'll circle the bases. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 23-0. Here's Jose Ramirez. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 24-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Adley Rutschman. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the bill.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 26-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it hits the fence. So, man aboard, Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. Into the bullpen and gone. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 28-0. And now it's Juan Soto. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 29-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back. And that ball is gone. He made him pay for that one. His third home run of the game. It's 30-0. So digging in, Yordan Alvarez. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. 1 down. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Line drive.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan. Swung on, belted. That one is back. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Altuve, the next to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone into the bleachers. 2 outs, nobody on. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Gone way up into the upper deck. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Blake Treinen comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here is Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Base is empty with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. So 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. Hard hit down the line and left. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. 2 outs. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Adley Rutschman getting ready to hit. Steven Kwan now at the plate. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And The batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And that's into the rock pile seats. What a homer. And here is Juan Soto. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. So 2 away with nobody on. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Gone. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tattooed and gone. Now here is Adley Rutschman. That one ripped right center field. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
And that one hammered. And this one will run out of oxygen way up there into the rooftop area. Wow. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And that one is out of here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That's hard hit on the line. And it's gone. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Well struck right field. And out of here. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one hammered center field. That's back there. It's a bomb. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Waste no time there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 130.
High High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And now Stephen Kwan. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's gone. So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Jose Altuve. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. Laser could be trouble coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now a chance for Juan Soto.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ripped on a line. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. So they turn to their closer, Kirby Yates. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Line drive in center field. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air, Soto. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Second inning set to go. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. That one blasted deep to right. And it is gone. Now here is Adley Rutschman. And that one's gone. Stephen Kwan will hit next. So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve digs in now. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. So digging in, Juan Soto. Swing and a ball hammered right field. Going back on its way. That one is gone. Here comes Aaron Judge. That's back. That'll make it out of here. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. That's back there. Gone. And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it's out of here. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. That ball looked and sounded like it was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished at 170.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one is going to go. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a double. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Line drive, base hit. Oh, he throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's carrying. See you later. So up next, Juan Soto. Gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. Well struck left field. That's long gone. So now the DH spot, Yordan Alvarez. And that one's gone. So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's back there. Off the batter's iron, gone. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. That one is hammered right field. Out of here. At the plate, Adley Rutschman. That's back there. And forget it. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I mean, come on, have a game. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. That's back. That one is gone. One out, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get it.
Out.
The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Out of here. 2 outs, nobody on. And now Yordan Alvarez. Ripped to right. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Alvarez around third. He'll score easily.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. That's a hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 run is in. They're waving Ramirez home. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Gone. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he's got his second double of the game.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now here is Gunnar Henderson. Back there. Say goodbye to that one. So up next, Juan Soto. That's back there. Out of here. Aaron Judge will hit next. Swing at a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And out of here. So now here's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Ripped on a line to center. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. So man aboard. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
See you later. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Ramirez, a former All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And out of here. 2 down, base is empty. Adley Rutschman digs in now. And that is gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now, Jose Altuve. That one ripped left field. Going, gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning. Juan Soto, the next to hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And here is Aaron Judge in the air, right field. And that one is off the wall. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
There, Jordan steps in to take his hacks. Out of here. Grand slam. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's not coming back. So 2 down, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Line drive. Back here in Denver, Max Muncy at the dish. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
He was out front that time.
That's 3.
And misses. It's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball.
And misses
1-0.
inside. And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. And a count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's
out
outside.
the corner.
And that is ball 1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
No, that's foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking.
Goes down. Back here at Coors Field. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Yates back to work. That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. So digging in, Stephen Kwan. This one smoked, could be trouble. And that one is off the top of the wall. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third. And now, Gunnar Henderson. That's back there. And that one is gone. Base is empty, 1 away. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now, Aaron Judge. That one's deep. And gone. So now the DH spot, Yordan Alvarez. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first.
You're out.
That'll end the inning after a lot. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Outside with the breaking ball.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.